A Big Bold Beautiful Journey has now debuted with a popcorn meter score on Rotten Tomatoes, and audiences and critics don't agree on the new Margot Robbie film. Directed by Kogonada, the fantasy film features Robbie as Sarah and Colin Farrell as David, two strangers who find themselves on an adventure reliving key moments from their past. Marking Robbie's follow-up to Greta Gerwig's Barbie, 2023, and Farrell's first feature film since the acclaimed The Banshees of Inisherin, 2022, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey did not get off to a strong start with critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a lackluster 38%. Audiences, however, seem to be enjoying A Big Bold Beautiful Journey more, as the film's Rotten Tomatoes popcorn meter score currently comes in at a lukewarm 65%. This score was generated from over 100 user reviews, meaning it could still fluctuate significantly as more viewers get a chance to watch the film. What this means for A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. Sarah, Margot Robbie, looking heartbroken in A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. The critical response to Robbie's latest movie makes clear that it won't be living up to the high standards that Barbie set. Critics take issue with the film failing to explore its premise in a fun or compelling way, with a tone that manages to be both too serious and too sentimental. In her A Big Bold Beautiful Journey review for Screen Rant, May Abdelbaki awards the film a score of only 4 out of 10. Abdelbaki takes issue with the film's failure to make this a story worth emotionally investing in, calling it sterile in terms of its attempts to create heartfelt drama. She writes, audiences, clearly, don't seem to be quite as dissatisfied with A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, but 65% is still very much a lukewarm score that could easily drop in the weeks ahead. It only just hit theaters on September 19th, so the sample size is still relatively small. Currently, it's unclear whether this generally positive audience response will translate into box office success for A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. Made on an estimated budget of $45 million, the film could be looking at a break-even point of $112 million. Given the lack of enthusiasm thus far, reaching this figure seems very unlikely. Our take on A Big Bold Beautiful Journey's audience and critics divide. Colin Farrell holding a mug on a porch in A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. On the surface, Robbie's latest has the making of an awards darling. It has two well-liked and talented stars and an inventive premise that explores fairly universal what-if feelings. It's unfortunate, then, that, by the time A Big Bold Beautiful Journey ends, it doesn't seem to totally stick the landing. Plenty of films divide audiences and critics on Rotten Tomatoes, and many go on to be very successful. The audience response here, however, is too soft so far to suggest A Big Bold Beautiful Journey will have a great deal of longevity.